Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to describe and preview, of course, the new Sweden, the first tier 9 premium tank ever, and the first Sweden heavy tank, premium heavy tank, of course. But the most important thing, it is a Tier 9 premium tank, the first one in all this game. Talking about the stats, let me look just the stats quick in the game. Let me grab the STRV. Where is it? Of course, we're not going to to confront this one with the Premium Victoria and Premium Victoria because this tank comes up with the collaboration with Sabaton, a Sweden metal band. So it is quite nice because they are very good, actually, in my opinion. So let's compare the Strv K with the Elmi 2. If you want, I can make here right here the where is he? The STRV K and the Crown Van, the mill, sorry, the mill. I know this isn't a very great comparison, but this is actually the Sweden counterpart. So this is the Sweden counterpart of this. As you see, this tank doesn't feature the 90mm of Centurion, but the turret is quite the same. So as you see, Emil 2 has more DPM, penetrates less, but fires more and deals more damage respect this STRV. But the STRV has a much better accuracy even in movement, has more elevation but less gun depression, but 10 degrees is quite fine. So for me the gun actually is much better, the Emil2 gun. But here the ML2 I tried, it's very slow tank in my opinion. It has 56 kilometers per hour, but it reaches them very lately. Don't be fooled by these statistics because ML2 is actually more armored tank. Respect STRVK. I'm going actually to let you see. I'm I'm dumb. Okay. Well, we are going actually to see the armor profile of these two tanks. Uh, the Emil2 and the STRV, of course. The STRV K. The Emil2 features a much stronger turret against tier 9. Generally, it has a much stronger turret. Respect the STRVK that features a less armor turret. But the all armor, as I saw, it's more resistant to the STRVK armor that it can help the tank again when it is like hold downing, but even the Emil2 actually can use this very strong armor that it features. The turret is quite almost impenetrable. Let me check even with tier 10. I want to show you even with the Jagdpanzer E100 it has the highest penetration in the game, it still is quite red. In other part, the STRVK features a much lighter turret, and of course with a tank like the Jagdpanzer E100, it is quite actually paper thin tank. But of course you don't encounter always Jagdpanzers, but even with 250mm, 270mm you can actually penetrate in the turret. Even here with 240 you can actually penetrate this part. Let me see with the visual, you can actually penetrate this part of the mantlet, not here, but this part of the mantlet. When it's flat you can actually penetrate it. Quite all the mantlet, the same problem as with the one other object, I forgot the name. But quite nice. Let me pick up, for example, a tier 9 heavy. For example, the Conqueror. The Conqueror can actually try to penetrate it, but as the Conqueror loads gold, you are actually paper tank. And this tank can be very similar to the Super Conqueror, but just the lighter version of a Super Conqueror, not as armored as Super Conqueror, doesn't feature the same gun as Super Conqueror, but it is faster, as I think. Yeah, the speed is much higher respect the Conqueror, sorry. And statistically talking, as you see, it isn't like the strongest armored tank that we have on World of Tank. The gun, it features a 105 centimeter, 110.5 centimeter, 105 centimeter. It could be like 1 meter gun. It could actually wreck everything. That it can have some decent dispersion. And the alpha is nice. The reload is very ugly on this tank, honestly, like 2k DPM. Let me just grab. For example, uh, one of the worst DPM tanks, like the Japanese Type over 4 Heavy. It features 1800, but Type 4 Heavy has a very low DPM. Even with AP, it can actually have the same DPM, but Type 4 Heavy deals 600 damage per shot. Another tank, for example, the VK, quite same DPM. E75 actually boosts more DPM than the Strv K. So the reload is quite painful on this tank, as you see. But you can actually have a quite decent gun if you play here. You can actually make it very low dispersion. So very good. The gun slow but steady. So it can shoot the aim time. I don't like the aim time of this tank. And with premium round, it penetrated tier 310. Quite great, honestly. Not bad, not good. With ventilation, you can actually pump up your damage per minute, and you can use the turbocharger just to make this tank super fast. But I'd suggest improved hardening, because all heavy tanks for me have to mount improved hardening. But you can actually mount improved ventilation, or you could try stabilizer, but I don't. I will not. I wouldn't put those or ventilation or improved hardening. One thing that I noticed, if you put turbocharger, that you can actually play this tank like a medium tank. Let me compare it with some medium tanks for the speed, just to not say you a bullshit. Uh, for example, the CS is a very fast medium tank. Yeah, you can actually play it like a medium tank. So this tank can be the medium tank version of the Conqueror. Let's see it in the game. In the game, as you see, stats. We talk about stats. We talk about the armor. We talk about mobility. Don't care about 400 view range is nice. Of course the concealment isn't nice. Isn't nice because this is an heavy tank. Uh, how you can get that tank? You can get that tank with a marathon. That I checked here. You have to do 26,100 XP per day, so it is quite long, quite frustrating to get this tank. And you can actually get a medium tank. You get improved hardening, uh, improved reload, and the stabilizer. But I wouldn't mount the stabilizer. I would mount turbocharger just to play it like a medium tank. Yeah, some people maybe look me bad, but for me, this is a medium tank. You can't play it like an heavy tank, because Super Conquerors, Scrum Wagons have much stronger turrets than you. So after this, You always know this marathon type. You have mastery missions, and you have like 24 hours mission to do. And the second part, it has 10 stages for the camo, and the camo looks really awesome. Honestly, I really love the camo of this tank. But first of all, because I'm a fan of Sabatons, and second of all, this this camo looks super amazing. Look how the camo looks. It's of course 3D camo, and I would say that's it. But of course, maybe I have to tell my opinion of this tank. As you see, I really make you see the stats very fast because, of course, stats you can read them. And as you saw, the turret isn't as strong as other heavy counterparts, so you can play it actually like a medium tank because it's much faster respect some heavy tanks. My opinion on this tank, I would say if you can actually reach the level 5 or level 6, you can actually grab this tank with a high discount. Or even level 7, you could actually try level 8. You can actually get this tank with a very high discount. So you don't have to spend like all your week to get this tank. Quite a nice tank, very strange because it's categorized, it's the opposite of T26E4 because T26E4 is categorized as medium, but it actually is quite similar to heavy, and this one is categorized as heavy, but it's a medium tank. Nice tank. I really hate the reload of this gun, very high in my opinion, but a very nice tank. It starts from from today's, and in my opinion, yeah, it is a nice tank. But you have to hold down like 24/7 because the hull is quite fragile, and it looks great. In my opinion, it looks great. So guys, this is my. Oh, okay. I can tell you maybe some tricks to do the marathon, of course. First of all, make a planning. I know people will say how this is counter with the marathon. You have to plan your time. You have to plan how much you can play. You have to plan how much XP you can do daily. Grab me, for example. I can do I had to play like a lot to grab this tank. Look those statistics, but let me just be very fast. Yeah, they actually made a song about it. No, let me be very fast with this. But if I see like here, I see what is experience. I have like 800 experience in the 30 days, and here maybe I had very bad luck. I made only 2 battles. Yeah, I made 200 battles, and I have 800 XP media. Sorry, it is my glasses. So as you see, I will take less time counting this experience media. And how I know? Of course, looking the stats, but you can actually look your garage, of course. Your I don't know how it is in English, but you can actually look which tank for you made the most experience. In my example, the Conqueror, SOMSM, Bisonte, Badger, E75TS, VK168, and TL1. Using this tank, I would actually very decreased by a lot the time that I have to spend to do this event. This is my first suggestion. Second suggestion, don't look how much experience you do like every single battle. Just go straight 1 hour and look every 1 hour, every 2 hour how much XP you done. Why? Because it makes the game longer and more frustrating. You say, I made less experience, I made less experience, I have to make more, I have to make more. And it can be very frustrating. If you play like 1 hour, 2 hour, it could be very fine. First thing, here it only counts the base experience, so don't use boosters, don't use only if you have to grab a tank, but don't use boosters. Your premium account, I don't know if it counts, but it counts only the base experience. First of all, try to use as much tier 9 10 as possible. Maybe for the easiest mission like this one you can save 3000 experience. Here, if you are very good, you can actually do it. These missions are quite hard. You can actually try to do this 9k experience. You can actually jump out. You can actually try maybe 4k damage 8 times. You can actually jump at 30,000 of experience. So try to use your best tier 10, tier 9 to make this event. If you can actually use tier 8s, but I suggest much more tier 8, tier 10, tier 9, because people will spam tier 10, tier 9 to not be the lower tier, of course. And this is my general suggestions of how to make this marathon. Of course, I know I don't like this type of event because you use a lot of your time to just grab one not very strong tank, but if well used, it could be a very playful, enjoyable tank. I tried to grab it because I like Sabatons. I have the Primo Victoria, so why not grab this? This tank is also as an Everson camo. Uh, of course, maybe they will resell this tank, so try your best to do it. Don't waste your time, especially if you have a job or if you have school. Don't waste your time to try to get this tank. Maybe they will resell it like 6 months later, as I see even with the Bisonte, and I was very angry that they resold it after the crates. It was good but bad at the same time because I had actually to spend on the crates. So guys, if you enjoy my video, put a like. If you don't, put a dislike. I will see you in the next video, and good luck to get this very nice Sabaton tank.